There are superstars, and then there is Brock Lesnar. The moment his music hits, the mood shifts. Not just because he's famous, but because he feels different. In this video, I want to explore why that difference exists. Why Brock Lesnar, more than anyone else, makes you question whether what you are watching is scripted or real. And just a quick note before we begin, this is strictly about his WWE presence. I won't be addressing any real life controversies or the Vince McMahon situation here. When I think about Brock Lesnar, I think about aura, which is undeniable. When he walks out, the temperature of the room changes. There is a kind of silence that hits before the eruption, like the calm before a storm. And it's not because of pyro or promos, it's because people don't know what he is about to do. But they know it's going to feel real. He doesn't need to pretend to be dangerous. He is dangerous. And that raw energy bleeds into everything he does. The part of that aura comes from his absence. He doesn't show up every week. We know he just came back from a 2-year hiatus. And that scarcity only fuels the anticipation. In a world where most superstars are constantly present, Brock feels like a storm you see coming once in a while. But it always leaves an impact. When he's not around, you notice it. When he returns, it becomes the moment. And that unpredictability, it's because he works on his own terms. Few people in WWE have ever had the kind of freedom Brock Lesnar enjoys. He doesn't wrestle every show, doesn't speak unless necessary, and never overstays his welcome. This isn't about being lazy or privileged, it's smart branding. Because when Brock steps into a WWE ring, it's not business as usual, it's a headline. Some people call him repetitive. But if you have really watched his matches, you'll know Brock can go. He knows exactly how to sell, how to shift the momentum, how to build drama. His matches with AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan weren't just good, they told stories. Stories where he let the other guy shine while still keeping his own dominance intact. He knows how to balance realism and performance like almost no one else. And maybe the most telling sign of all, it doesn't matter if he wins or loses. The crowd always reacts, because with Brock, the result isn't what people remember, it's the experience of seeing him live. He gets a pop on return, a pop on stare down, even a pop when he throws someone across the ring. People just want to feel something, and Brock guarantees that every single time. That's why his returns always feel massive. There doesn't need to be a build. No teaser trailers, no foreshadowing. Just his music hitting out of nowhere and suddenly the crowd explodes. Even if you've seen it happen a dozen times, it never loses impact. Because Brock Lesnar doesn't return to fit into the story. His return becomes the story. And all of this is amplified by who he is outside the ring. Or more specifically, who he isn't. He's not tweeting every day. He's not on podcasts, not doing media rounds, not chasing followers. He lives in the woods, hunts and trains. That's it. In an era of constant access, Brock Lesnar remains a mystery. A mystery in wrestling is a powerful thing. So why does Brock Lesnar still feels like such a force even after all these years? Because he's not just a performer. He's a presence. A legit fighter who brings real intensity into a scripted world. Every time he walks down that ramp, you feel it, you believe it. And in a business built on storytelling, belief is the rarest thing of all. That is the aura of Brock Lesnar.